Welcome to Xara template tutorial lesson number 96 for the Xara Web Designer MX Premium version 8 software. This is part 2 for stop updating objects in your workspace. And I'm going to show you a few extra things that I didn't show you in part 1. So let's go ahead and get started. The first thing that you want to do is go ahead and go to your toolbar, to your quick shapes, and go ahead and draw a quick shape in your workspace. And I'm actually going to give it a different color. And after you give it a different color, go ahead and go to your page and layer gallery and lock that panel. And I'm going to select my selection tool, and then I'm going to right click on this rectangle, and I'm going to make it repeat on all pages. So go ahead and select that option. And again, as you know before, the star represents it repeating on all pages. So with that set, the thing that you would do next is go back to your page and layer gallery and hit new page a few times to make that object repeat on a few pages. And after you make it repeat on a few pages, let's go ahead and select this rectangle for the 4th page, and I'm going to right click it and say stop updating, and I'm going to do just this copy, and I'm going to do the same thing on page 3. I'm going to select it and right click on it and select stop updating, and just this copy, and that's going to stop it for both of those pages. But page 1 and 2 will still reflect the same changes, and if you click between page 1 and 2, you'll see that. If you go to page 3 and 4, you'll see that those two objects remain in its own position. And if I move one down for page 4 and go back to page 3, you'll see that they're both in different positions. But page 2 and 1 retains its position. But I'm going to actually hit the undo key until everything is back to where we originally left it, where there's one rectangle that repeats and they're all connected on all pages. So if I move it to the right, all the pages reflect that same position. But what if you wanted to stop all the objects? Let's say that you're on page 4 and you no longer want this object to repeat on all pages, and you've made every edit that you want to reflect across all 4 pages. You would just simply right click it and select stop updating, and this time you will select all copies. So if we move the object to the left on page 4, it doesn't reflect on page 3. And if we move the object on page 3 up, it doesn't affect what happens on page 2. They're all independent now. So when you select stop updating all pages, it stops updating it for all objects. So that's how you use the stop updating feature for stopping all objects from repeating, and also that's how you are able to stop individual objects as well. And I wanted to show you that because in the previous tutorial I only showed you how to stop one object at a time, but in this tutorial you know that you can stop any individual object by simply right clicking on it and setting it to stop that individual object, or you can stop all copies if you wanted to. And I apologize if you hear any noise in the background. Unfortunately, right now we're in a snow season, so there's a vehicle outside shoveling the snow. So I do apologize if you hear a lot of that noise in the background or any other various noises. But anyway, leave a comment, subscribe, embed, leave thumbs up, and share this video if it was helpful, and let me know what you think. And I hope that you stay tuned for future tutorials. Have a great day.